Welcome back to sports. I'm Andrea Guerrero. The Gator men's basketball team had an earlier than expected end to their season Saturday night. This is the first time in the Gators' last 6 NCAA tournament appearances that they didn't make it not only to the Sweet 16, but to the Elite 8. For senior Chris Chiozza and grad transfer Igor Kulichov, their college careers have officially come to an end. Kulichov averaged 13.8 points per game and a team-best 6.4 rebound per game in his lone season with Florida. Chiozza finishes his Gator career with 571 assists, making him the all-time assist leader in UF history. White says it was a tough night for the whole program, losing some of the toughest guys in college basketball.
They've given us every ounce of energy and focus and work ethic that we could possibly ask for. So I'm sad for these two guys that they don't have another opportunity, but I'm really proud of them and the year that Igor had and the career that Chris Chiozza had.
Chiozza will be most remembered for last year's buzzer beater over Wisconsin to punch their ticket into the Elite 8. He averaged 11.1 points per game and led the SEC in assists this year while posting a 3.4 assist to turnover ratio. In Saturday's 69-66 loss, the Gators were not only in the ideal situation with Chiozza on the bench with 4 fouls and 13 minutes still left in the second. Kulichov also leaves big shoes to fill as the second leading scorer for the Gators this season. March Madness has been just that, madness. No perfect brackets are left as some top picks were knocked off early in the tournament. But there still is plenty of action to keep your eye out for. The reigning national champs North Carolina were sent home packing by Texas A&M. 4 Aggies scored in double digits, giving them a blowout 86-65 win. This is the third year the Aggies advanced to the Sweet 16. And the Kentucky Wildcats will hit the hardwood Thursday after winning against Buffalo. The game stayed close throughout, but in the final 6 minutes, the Wildcats exploded into a 21-6 run. Kentucky will face Kansas State in the next round. And last but not least, Xavier became the second #1 seed to be knocked off. FSU took a 75-70 win over the Musketeers. Up next, the Seminoles will face off against Gonzaga. Moving on to the women's March Madness, tonight will be action-packed out on the hardwood for the second round. Tonight, number 5 Duke will go up against number 4 Georgia, and number 3 Florida State looks to eliminate number 11 Buffalo. Tip-off for both games is at 6:30. And FSU isn't the only Florida team that will be hitting the court tonight. Number 12 FGCU faces Stanford tonight, who will have the home court advantage. Meanwhile, top-seeded Mississippi State hosts Oklahoma State. Both of these games tip off at 9 p.m. Florida baseball took 2 out of its 3 contests against South Carolina this weekend in the SEC opener. The Gators pitching struggled Saturday, allowing 15 runs. On Sunday, the Gators resettled on the mound, giving up just 2 late runs. No better way to start off the day than a leadoff homer. That's exactly what Will Dalton did, crushing a ball over the left field wall to open the game and give Florida the early lead. Florida piled on the game's first 3 runs from A.J. Schwartz homer and a sac fly from Deacon Lippett in the 4th frame. You have started on the mound. Tyler Dyson earned his 4th win of the year, pitching 5 innings and fanning 5 Gamecock batters. Righty Michael Byrne closed out the game's final 2 innings while surrendering just 1 walk. Florida now goes 18-4 with the next game set for Tuesday back at the McKethan Stadium against Jacksonville. Florida football held spring practices this weekend, giving the players and coaches a chance to get their feet wet without pads and gain some chemistry with each other. After a tough 2017 campaign that began on a sour note with a number of suspensions, newly anointed Gator coach Dan Mullen says that teaching his players about decision-making will be crucial.
You know, we spend a lot of time on trying to teach them how to make good decisions in life, and if we do that, hopefully we're going to have we're not going to be perfect. Guys will end up making mistakes at some point, but if they're really learning how to make good decisions, they're not going to be serious issues that some of the stuff that we've maybe had to deal with in the past.